What's up guys, Gary7 here and welcome to episode 28 of my City Skyline series here on Devon Valley. So we've managed to get our citizens up now to 97 or 98,000. We're having an issue at the moment with workers, but again that's just going to happen. We need to start getting in some more unique buildings and things, trying to just up the overall levels, but I'm pretty happy with our city so far. 2,000 more citizens and then we should be done and starting our brand new series. I want to build something over here maybe. We've got all this space in this corner we could be using. Let me just check down here. I didn't realise we had this issue, but it looks like it's going to clear. Yep, that's cleared absolutely fine. But it seems to be working quite well. I'm just going to go around and check all the lines, make sure there's no hold-ups anywhere. Let's check here, for example. Yeah, that's running quite smoothly. Again, that's running fine. This junction, again, we've got people, I don't know if they're stuck or what's going on here. But it seems to be okay-ish. Let's just double check and see what's going on. He's going to this train terminal. So why? There you go. Now he's finally left. We might need to increase the size of that junction or straighten it up a bit, but doesn't seem to be too big an issue. Let's have a look. So they can't quite fit a second train on. So if we pause this a second, get our train line, that one there. We need to make this larger. So not sure why it's not letting me choose this road. There we go. Need to default, that's why. Right, we're going to delete this line, this bit, and this bit. We need to come in off of this section here anyway. We have to, there's no other option. But what we can do is actually try and make it go nice and straight. And then connect up there. That should technically be a little bit bigger. It's still not quite enough to get that train off. We could do with maybe coming, in fact. That might work better because that train then would be completely off the line, so there wouldn't be any bit holding it up. Let's have a look. Will that go out okay? Yes, that goes that way fine. Nice. And then the other train hub we've got is down here. That's a passenger line, and that's working fine as well. And then it's just over here where we've got all these junctions and stuff. That one's working absolutely fine and dandy. Our passenger lines are all clear. Even our main hub is nice and clear down here. Our main downtown hub anyway. Along here is working well. That's our cargo line there. That's okay. That's, they're crossing quite nicely there. And then final one is up here in our main hub, and that is absolutely fine. And yeah, working all perfectly, so that's good. But like I said, we're having a massive issue with getting these sims in at the moment. But I'm not too worried because I'm sure in time that'll build back up. It's just giving us more demand for shops and stuff. Where can we put some we've got a few shops down here, so that's enough for probably the Chestnut District. We could maybe put a few more. I don't really want to do them right on the roundabout just because it causes congestion. There's plenty of shops over this side of the map. We've got a few over here, there's a fair bit there. Each area's got their own little shopping area. We could probably get some more down here actually. They've got a few stores there. Maybe we can branch a little road off here. We've not actually done too much down in this district. So we can literally just come up. We could even connect it to the end of this road to make it easier to connect up. Hang on. Let's pause it. Let's demolish that footpath. Let's get a curved road. Let's choose that. And let's choose that. Come around with a nice curve. That connects up the footpath, or we can literally just connect that in like so. I know it's a bit of a curve, but I think that will be okay. I do like, having non-straight roads because they just look nicer. Adds a bit of shape and something to the area. So let's unpause it again. We'll get some shops up the back here. We'll put a nice little shopping district in this bit. Not too much, but just enough to get people in. That small one we can probably get rid of. Like so, that should be absolutely fine. Get another footpath. And we'll connect up this part with this. Might be a bit tight. Oh, that's a shame. I really wanted to get that in there. I think that would look nice. There you go, it's done it anyway, perfect. Sometimes you just got to hope for the best and it works. Yeah, that gives them a footpath across. And that footpath is still connected up here. That's a cycle lane actually, so you should probably upgrade that to a footpath. Thinking about it. So if we connect from there, like so with a footpath, that'll be more what the people are after. I actually added some bits the other day off camera. So we added this little driving school thing for the kids. You can see the little kids driving around it, learning to drive. We added the boat museum down here as well. So we can see that, that's there. And we can see the boat at the back. One thing I don't get is, how on earth are they parking up there? You know what I mean, this is supposed to be level with the terrain, but again, look, it'll just appear up on top in a minute. But yeah, it is what it is with that. I can't really change that, unfortunately. I can't lower it, which is what I wanted to do originally, but you know, it is what it is. The canal seems to be working okay. We've got a few dry spots, but again, it's working okay and doing what we need it to do. We're not even getting many people using it, to be honest, because there's not a lot of use for it anyway. We could probably get a stop down here maybe. Let's actually have a look at doing a ferry stop down this end. We have to put a proper dock, I think, just to make it look correct. If we could lower that a little bit. So let's get our tool here. We'll go down here. We will choose about there. I'll get it quite big so we can flatten this all out, just so we can get it to sit nicely in about there. That would work. I'm not going to go right to the road, but I think it probably has anyway. I want to come over a bit more so we are a decent way away from the road, so when we add our connection up it will be nice and smooth. Yeah, that's working because it's not right on the end. That should actually work really nicely. So it's still making it go up in the air a little bit. That's definitely a lot lower than it was before, so that's fantastic. Let's get a road connecting up to the main highway up there. What type of road is this one? It's just a standard one. I'm going to do one with trees. It's what we use for most of our things. Let's curve it. I want it to come up to here and then curve. Not too drastically, but you know, pretty nicely. Like so. And then we can probably connect up there. That'll work. We could then connect this up to this small roundabout at the top here. Like so, make that an egg about, but it works. It gives them what they need. Water wise, just literally run a pipe straight from an industry zone to there. That'll cover that. I'll even run one down here just to make sure, in case we do put shops or anything in, it is connected up. Power wise, we can literally connect that up to our pit there with one of them. Perfect. Now we need to just get a ferry line in. This might be a bit of an issue, just because, you know, it depends on if the canal's going to want to work. We could even maybe have a ferry stop there at some point. This was what we had issue was, wasn't it? So it says water's required. We've definitely got water there. I'm going to lower this down a bit, see if maybe we can get lucky and get this in. There we go, that's all we need to do, just lower that down a bit, perfect. So now we've got a ferry there, we can add a line. We could even do a little stop here. Let's unpause it, sorry. Do you know what I mean? They could stop maybe one over this side. First of all, we'll do the stop from here. I want it on the right side, please. And we're going to go all the way up to this bit. And then we're going to connect across to our downtown. Can then loop back. Won't let me how to stop that side, will it? Yes, it will. Over here. Go back down past this stop. Then all the way back down to the hub. Back here. Perfect. Hopefully that will generate some sort of traffic. You know, we'll get people then who want to come from the airport. They can then use the ferries to get into the town rather than their cars. Right, so I've managed to move some of this lot around and get in a ferry stop here. We need to then just add the actual ferry line, so we can go from here up past all of this lot, connect into there. We could also run one then from here right the way across the lake, just connecting up to there, so they can have their own line then that goes from here to here as like a short burst. Why wouldn't it go that way? Why does it have to go the other way? Oh my gosh. So for some reason it won't use this line. That's not what we want. So let's go back into our ferry lines. Let's choose this one. Let's add another one. I want it to use this left hand side one, which is why I created it. But if it goes the other way again, it goes the other way, and there's just nothing we can do about it. So yeah, it is what it is. That other one's just pointless, so we can connect that up to here. That'll be their line. We could then maybe do a line from here that goes across, but I think if that one connects to there, they can then get the ferry from here. We do need to check this to see if they can get down here okay. We might need to make that deeper canal. Let's have a little look. It gets a bit bumpy, but he's able to do it just about. Let's then check our transport routes again onto the ferries. Line 4, line 5, we definitely don't need 3 vehicles. I think 1 would be enough. So yeah, we're 99,000 sims now, so we're nearly at 100. We might even hit it on this one, which would be pretty cool if we do. And then if we hit it, this will become the end of our series. Guys, so what we've just done as well is we've actually just added a new transport loop, so it's called Lakeside Muse Loop, as you can see here, just going around this district. It's making people upgrade already, which is fantastic, which is what we are trying to do, trying to get people to upgrade, get the sims in, so that is going to hopefully help really well with that. We've got now a bit more of a demand for some more housing, so we can go over quickly to our Chestnut district, check on these guys and see how they're doing. I think they're pretty much ready now to have all filled in if they haven't already. Just double check, make sure everywhere's done just by going over with a brush tool. So that's all done perfectly. We can then maybe add some smaller stuff down around here. I want to get this bit finished before we start adding everywhere else. Yeah, go get a couple of small houses in as well. It might be a bit noisy here for these guys, so maybe we can actually add shops or something there, offices, just to try and reduce the noise from the roundabout. But we'll see what they're like. If they're happy, then ideal. And we'll fill these ones in as well. And that there shouldn't be too bad towards the highway there because of the sound barriers we've got on them. But we are closing in on 100,000, 99,474, and it is going up currently. Let's actually add a shop or two at the end of here, just to entice people to build up here. And we'll just get a shop, literally 2 shops at the end of each one, just to give them, and we'll unzone that just to get that perfectly there. Nice, so that will give them some sort of zoning. We could then build a footbridge across the highway from the end of this road. If we go up 1, be quite steep unfortunately. Yeah, we can do it like that. We can go to there, and we can come down. Oh, we can't even go down there because we're just a bit too close. Hang on, let's redo that one then. Come out to there. Now we should be able to go down because we're not in line. And then we can pop it to there and add, oh come on. It's going to be a pain in the arse. There we go. Go from that bit. We can go up. Or we can't even go up there because it's too high. Let's go down and then we'll go up. There we go. Wow, those snapping options have been a pain. There we go. Crikey. That was a bit of a pain in the bum. And then we can connect this zone here. Up. So we can do it there. So that's got a connection. Everywhere seems to be connected pretty well. We could even do a connection from here to that one. Again, all these footpaths now are going to help people build. You can see we're having a problem at the moment with waste. I think that means the cemetery's full. But yeah, the cemetery's full again, so we'll empty that one out. We'll actually double check our health over here. So cemetery wise, we've got the 1. We should probably do a second one somewhere, but where would it fit? I'm not too sure. Maybe we'll just do another crematorium. I got 1 there. We could do another crematorium In fact, we can get a hillside crematorium. Will it fit in there? Not quite. We can delete a small building and have a crematorium right there. That would work. Makes all these people happy as well. That's absolutely fine with me. But yeah, this episode we've just been waiting for it to upgrade, to increase our citizens. So we're currently making, 23.5 grand each day. I think that is a week maybe. So we're doing okay. It's not too bad. We've got a little bit more shopping done in this district, and again, like I said, the bus lines helping them upgrade. We're having a bit of flooding down here. That always happens though. I don't know. I think I'd have to completely take this out and up it, increase the height, but I think for now it'll be fine. We actually have people using the ferries, which is good. It's nice to see them using them. So if we actually check our ferry lines, it's only saying we've got a few people using it, but everybody using it is good for me. Each person is one less car, as we always say with our public transport. We've got 70 people waiting here. Okay, that's actually working really well. So we can definitely up that one to 2 ferries, I think. Oh, that's brilliant. So yeah, you can see all these people walking down here. They're walking from either the train station or the airport, and they're getting a ferry across over here to have a look at all this tourist stuff. This is our main load of touristy things. We definitely need to add some decoration down here, some trees and that. I think we'll go for some smaller trees. These ones here. Increase the brush size and the strength, so we'll get these dotted around just to try and beautify the place down here. Make it blend in better with where we are. I prefer using a single one in a way, because if you tap, you manage to get them out better. We get all that like so. We could have even built a nice park here if we had had the Park Life DLC, but we don't, so this is the best we can do. Get some trees down around the centre there, separate them up. Can we get 1 or 2 there, please? Nope. There we go, like that. And around here again, we can't really do trees just because it's on the sand. They'll just die. Salt water and trees do not mix. You can get a couple there though. But this area's done really well actually. I'm glad we built this. This was just a spare of the moment fort, and it came in quite nice. That flat part, we could probably get rid of that with some terraforming at some point, but we don't need to worry too much. And then let's have another look over here at this ferry stop. You can see again we've got a massive load of people waiting. We'll have a look where they're all going. I don't know if you can actually choose them when they're in the ferry port. No, you can't unfortunately choose which ones you want to look at, but we know they're going over here to this ferry stop, where we've actually got a few people waiting as well. And then they can probably get the ferry, connecting up over here if they want to. But this here was just more to see if we could get maybe workers using it from the city. We haven't actually checked our blimp lines for a while, so let's actually do that a second. We're still getting ridiculous numbers of people using this. We've got 80 odd people waiting here, and then we've got 111 waiting at this stop, and all of the blimps are pretty much full. So that one's going there, which then goes to there where there's 99 people waiting. Nobody waits there. Then they drop off, go back to 70, and then there's 80. It's just amazing how well we've managed to get the city working with our public transport. We can actually check the traffic now. We're at 81%, so I'm quite happy with that. Again, we could improve some little bits here and there, but the traffic is flowing. There's no gridlock. Even where we used to have it down here is completely cleared up. Now I've added other connections. You can see it's all flowing pretty smoothly, to be honest. Even there where it's red, that's working pretty well. Again, our metro line or train lines there are busy. That's just going to happen. This is probably our busiest junction still, but you can still see they are moving and flowing. So yeah, we're pretty happy with our traffic as well. So here we go, literally 12 more people, and we'll hit it, and we'll be at 100,000. And we've got losing people getting a death wave, but we're going to get it. We're going to hit it. There we go, literally 11 people now. Come on, 100,000 guys. That's all we need, and then we'll get our last trophy. Build before. One thing I want to build before. Well, there we are, 100,000 citizens. We've done it. We've got a final trophy. I'll put that up on the screen right now. And yeah, one thing I want to add quickly is the football stadium. I think that would work really well in our city. I'm not sure if we should do it up here. This is where all of our noise is anyway. It would probably affect some of the citizens quite badly if we had that too close. Maybe we have it over here near our university. We can have it right here. We've got residential and everything there. Boom, we're going to add that massive football stadium here. We will need to add some routes to that at some point, but I think this is probably going to be the end of this series, guys. The next series we're going to start on a brand new map, so let's have an overview quickly of our city. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this series. If you have, hit that like button. If you are new, please do drop a sub and a follow. I'll be back again tomorrow with Series 2 of our City Skylines Let's Play series. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye bye.